We are the all-new Loud Radio 106.9 Allentown, 99.5 Bethlehem and Easton, 98.5 in Reading, and 101.5 in State College. Man, H. Vidal, back of the day mixtape. On the phone, ladies and gentlemen, I have royalty. Now, she goes by a loyaltor. I'm going to call her a royaltor because she's royalty. Alisha Melvin, Esquire of Melvin and Associates, an entrepreneur since the age of 19, attorney for more than 10 years, a licensed broker, a real estate investor, and minority woman-owned business owner since 1995. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, wow, what a wonderful, wonderful introduction. I am just so excited to be with the wonderful DJ H. Vidal. How are you today? Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, it was only right that I set you up that way because I was doing my research on you and I listened to a couple other interviews about you. And let me tell you something. You got it going on. Just like your website says, your work ethic and commitment to service is unmatched. It's evidence. It's evident.
I'm definitely trying out here. I'm out here to serve this community and just be a resource to this community as an attorney and as a real estate broker. I am just so excited to be a part of this community. I started here back in, I guess, the 90s. I had some of the largest hair salons. We used to do, Little Tim. We worked with Bad Boy Records.
Oh, wow.
We did all that stuff. And to have evolved into law and real estate is just been a tremendous honor to come back to this area and share this with the community.
We truly appreciate you. So before I get into it, now I notice you have like 6 different trademarks and brands. But the one, that's huge right there. But the one I want to talk about is the loyaltor one. What is a loyaltor?
Oh, absolutely. A lawyer just stands for lawyer, attorney, and a real estate broker. I decided to trademark the term because it was just a little bit different, and it kind of displays my proficiency in both law and real estate. And that is just the area that a lot of people told me I couldn't do it, that it probably wasn't, it'd be too much, or, you really probably want to stick to one thing. And what I found is that if I merged the law with the real estate, then I just became more powerful as a lawyer and a real estate broker.
I love it. I love it. And what a lot of people don't realize is, there's so much contracts and paperwork that's involved, and it can be it could be very confusing, right?
Yeah. And so a lot of people, nowadays, as heavy as the market, as busy as the market is, everyone doesn't use a realtor. So I'm that resource, whether you choose to use a broker or a realtor, or whether you would just help getting those contracts drawn up, or more importantly, having contracts reviewed, because contracts are legally binding documents. And so many times folks get themselves into situations where if they would have just asked an attorney ahead of time, they wouldn't have to spend all that money in court fighting for, what's rightfully theirs.
Oh, man. Wow. Guys, if you're just now tuning in, I'm speaking with Alisha Melvin and Associates online at AlishaMelvin.com.
Loyalta.
I love it. Loyalta. Not loyaltor, but loyalta. Got to drag that out.
Now I'm rising the royal with DJ H for that.
You know what I mean? So also, I want to ask you this, kind of flipping the script a little bit. So I lost my grandparents last year, within 3 months. And
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you so much. And not that this happened to me, but for those who may have lost a loved one and there's properties involved and who gets this and who gets that, it can tend to be a little messy. Do you help out with that sort of thing as well?
Absolutely. So my primary area of practice, like I said, I stay in my lane.
Right.
So I'm real estate, probate, anything that has to do with heirship determinations. And especially with COVID-19, it just affected so many people in a negative way. There's so many lives that have been lost.
Yes.
And every single day I'm getting phone calls from the community where the person didn't leave a will, and so they need to go through a probate process called the determination of heirship, so we can kind of decide how do we get those properties, that title deeded correctly, and to go to those heirs. And so my focus within the law is probate, real estate, trust. And so that's what I do. That's what I'm here to help you answer those questions and clear up any of those issues with title so that families can get what they rightfully deserve.
And a person cannot represent themselves in probate, correct?
No, actually, probate is one of the few courts where you just can't walk into there because it would constitute the unauthorized practice of law to represent someone else. And so when someone is deceased, you're basically putting yourself in that position of representing someone else because obviously they're not here. So that is one of the courts that you must have an attorney to enter.
Gotcha. So real quick, what is your primary purpose and goal?
Oh, my primary purpose is to educate, provide guidance, answers, and access to justice to our community. I just want to make sure that you get all your questions answered to everything real in estate, and that's what I'm here to do.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and congratulations on all of your success. I want you to know that I followed you on Instagram too, so you got to follow me back. DJ H Vidal.
I'm gonna follow you back. Don't you worry about that.
I'm your new BFF, girl.
Listen, I was gonna joke around and say I woke up a couple mil on my plate because I had a big church closing last week, so
I love
those checks can get kind of big, and it makes it harder to stay focused.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. I had a ball. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk with us. We appreciate everything you do.
All right, I appreciate you too. Take care. The all new Loud Radio, y'all.
Oh, I just love me some her. Let's get back into the music. We have the all new Loud Radio. It's back in the day mixtape.
Yeah. Let's take them back.
We have the all new Loud Radio 106.